Yo, you know what's crazy, man? The dating game is truly messed up. It's truly messed up. No matter what year it is, I think it's been probably messed up since 2024, probably since 2023, honestly. Since every woman, not every woman, let me not say that. Since women started becoming more masculine, started becoming more independent, and the guys started acting more feminine and super soft. That's how I knew the game of dating has now been changed to something that it shouldn't have been. And you know, the expectations that women have on men, the men expectations on women, like all of it is kind of all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy to me. The more that I start, you start coming to a point when you deal with a certain amount of women, or you have certain conversations, or you're networking, and you just hear people's expectations. Like, I expect my man, you know, you hear it all the time: 6 feet, 6 inches, 6 figures. You know, maybe for the guys, it's my wife needs to be cooking and cleaning. She needs to be sucking and fucking. You know, she needs to be doing certain things for her to be just in her feminine, you know, feminine roles, you know. But like, there's more to that. There's certain things that guys look for in a female that is away from physical, that is away from, you know, the financial part. It's more about who they are and how they are. The same thing that when a female meets a guy, they expect him to be super masculine. They expect him to be, you know, the man of the relationship. Cover this tab, open my door, come pick me up, go get me flowers, go do this and this. And then, you know, in return, then I may give you my body. Then I may give you my femininity. Then I may give you all these other things. But here's the thing that I think is very messed up in the world of dating, is that a woman will come into the picture and be like, you should already be the man. You should already be the husband material that I'm looking for. Because if you're not, then that's how I know I'm not meant to be with you. But while you're still giving me everything I want, while you're still taking me on dates, while you're still courting me, while you're still doing all these things, I'm just going to be the shy woman, the very preserved woman, the very, I won't say not nonchalant, but the very distant woman that's not going to give you everything that I would if you actually were my man, if you actually were my husband, because you have to earn that. But as a man, we're supposed to just naturally give you dating, whatever. We're just supposed to naturally court to you just because. So that's the thing where a lot of women get messed up, because they end up finding 5 different guys and they're like, okay, well, this one's going to take me to the steak dinner. This one wants to fly me out. This one wants to chill at the crib. This one wants to take me to this other dinner spot and go get whatever, Italian food. And this one wants to be able to take me shopping. So I got 5 different guys being able to court me in all these different ways. And I'm only giving probably two of the 5. My body, I'm giving maybe 1 of the 5, you know, maybe a little bit of, I don't even know, money, maybe time, maybe affection, right? But she's not giving herself to every person, but every person is giving themselves to her, right? I had this one time, I was talking to this girl, man, and she had told me, she was like, I expected that you were gonna come pick me up. I expected that you were gonna have flowers in the car. I expected that you were gonna pay for everything on the first date. I expected that you were going to, you know, just that you were going to court, that you were going to cater to everything that was supposedly supposed to happen, because that's what she was quote unquote used to. But here's the thing though, is that not every guy is going to be like that. Because for me personally, I'm not a person that's like, let me just give you 100% of everything that I'm gonna do, because now I'm setting that expectation too high. Now I'm setting the expectation or the bar or the standard that whenever I pick you up, there's gonna be flowers in the car, or that whenever I wanna hang out with you, I have to come to you, or that if we go out, I'm paying for everything. There's no, okay, well, let me get the arcade and you can get, or let me get dinner and you can get the activity. Like if we go to a movie, there's no thank yous, there's no reciprocation, until she's like, oh, okay, well, I see him as boyfriend or husband material. Now I can actually give him what he's been wanting from me. There's also some girls that may be like, I can give you my body before I give you my emotional side. So there's people that's like, you know what, the way I want to repay you, or the way I want to show you my appreciation, is that we can go to the bedroom, we can get it on, I can get dug out, right? But not every girl is like that. But that's why most women, let me not say girls, most women find themselves being like, you know what, I feel like I deserve blank, 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 blank from the man. And the female is like, I just receive, 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 receive. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think it's just messed up. And so, you know, especially when it comes to the expectation side, you know, expectations, I think is huge. You know, let's take Valentine's Day, for example. If you celebrate Valentine's, let's say you do Valentine's Day and you're like, you know what, we're going to go to date. We're going to go to dinner. We're going to go and I'm going to get you flowers and I'm going to get you a little bear, right? We're going to keep this year simple. Okay, boom. Let's say you want to do the same thing, maybe a little bit more next year. You do dinner, flowers, bear. Let's say we do, I don't know, let's keep it simple. Let's throw some candy in there. Your favorite candy, maybe a little gift card, go get some Starbucks, right? After a while, it's, why don't you do more for me? Because the expectation from year one was, I'm going to do these little things that could add up to a lot. But eventually, then when it adds up to a lot, they're expecting more. Okay, well, maybe for Valentine's, you take me on a trip. Maybe for Valentine's, you buy me some jewelry. Maybe for Valentine's, you end up taking me on to do something outlandish. I don't know. You know, and then you got birthdays and you got holidays. And it's like you're setting that expectation for every single holiday or for every single celebration that eventually it will add up. Eventually it will become like, okay, well, I feel like what we're doing here is not enough. If you're with a woman that really feels like she deserves certain things. And here's the thing is that like certain women, they're like, well, I'm used to this guy flying me out. We're going to Miami. He's paying for the room. He's paying for the dates. He picked me up in a Urus. He's buying me flowers. He bought me this jewelry. You know, he bought me this dress. He bought me these clothes. He bought everything. I just had to show up and look pretty. And some girls, some women, I mean, I say it like that. Some women expect that that's how every other man should be just because they experienced that. So now they feel like they have to set the standard for what every other man should do. So now when that doesn't happen, it's, oh no, I deserve queen treatment. Oh, okay, so he's gonna do this and this, but I deserve this. You know what I'm saying? Or all of a sudden, your mom didn't raise you right because you don't know how to cater to a woman, or you don't know how to be a man, all because we're not fitting your standard. So now the only way that you can feel like the only way that you can feel that you can get to me is by attacking my character, right? Oh, you must not know how to cater a woman. Did your mom teach you right? Did your mom raise you right? Oh, okay, well, in a relationship, I don't do 50-50. I do maybe 70-30 or 100-0. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, you don't do these things, so I don't know if we can even be together. I don't know if we can rock together because I expect blank, blank, blank. And I expect when we go on these dates that you're going to take care of it. I don't expect that I'm going to pay for dinner, or that you're going to pay for dinner and maybe I can cover dessert, or that you pay for dinner and I can get the tip, or that you pay for dinner and the movie, right? Certain women, they have different expectations, but that's what I'm saying, man. The whole dating game is just messed up, you know? And it's weird because now I understand why a lot of people end up sticking with their ex, because that's the comfort. They're like, okay, well, we already found a system that works. But the thing is that like most of the time, when you try to meet somebody new and you're trying to figure out what the next steps look like and the things that you want to do, now you're stuck trying to figure out what is it that I need to expect from my partner and what is it that I can give to my partner, you know? So these are just some things I think that a lot of people, you know, especially in the dating world, that's something that isn't really talked about a lot. That's stuff that you have to deal with, that you're trying to figure out, man. You're trying to figure out, what do I need to do in the dating world? And then how can I not set the bar so high? And then how can I still make you feel appreciated and loved and cared for without feeling like I'm giving too much? And that's where communication comes in. If you don't know how to communicate, you don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, have a good conversation with your partner. Hey, when you did this, I felt like this. Hey, when you do these things, I really appreciate that. Hey, when you do this, I feel seen and heard. You know, when you talk to me this way, this is how I feel. But instead of those conversations, you got some people that are like, you know what, I'm just going to do whatever it takes to please you because you're so pretty. I want to do whatever it takes to please you because you have this certain level of status as a man. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure I stay in your world as long as possible, because I understand that you bring value to my life by what you have, you know? And that's just the reality of dating. So, you know, when you're going through life and you're going through these dates, man, I think these are key conversations to have from the get-go. For me, if I go on a date, if I find myself wanting to just go out with a girl, I would be like, what do you expect from a guy? You know, if we might hop on the phone or if we're texting, like, what do you expect from a guy? And a lot of guys are like, well, you're kind of playing it risky from the get-go, because what if y'all have different expectations? But that's why I want to know, so that we're not on a date and you're like, oh, you're not going to buy everything. Oh, you're not going to come pick me up, or you're not going to show up with flowers. Like, I feel like you're not courting me right. But if a girl is like, you know what, I just want to have a good time, I don't mind covering my portion, I don't expect that from you, then as a man, you almost want to feel more entitled to want to cater. At least I do, because now you're not expecting it. Now it's more of an option. And now that it's an option, I almost want to optionally cater to you. You know what I'm saying? The guy, whoever it is, the waiter comes and they're like, all right, here's the tab. And she's like, oh, I got it. I'm like, no, don't worry, I got it. And now she appreciates it more than if it was just, oh yeah, you're the man, you're supposed to have it. Now I feel more appreciated because there is well, thank you for taking care of that. Maybe I can get ice cream if you want to. Or maybe we can go and we can get blank if you want to. If you want to go watch a movie. If you want to go to an arcade. If you want to go do I don't know, whatever it is, right? If you want to go bowling next time, I got it. And some women are like that. You know what I'm saying? But again, you gotta be cautious. You gotta be cautious. So I said all those things to say, man, keep those things in mind, man. Keep those things in mind. The dating game right now is a little iffy. And these are questions that you need to be asking and communicating about before you just hop into a date, into, oh, you're so attractive, I'm willing to do whatever it is just to keep you. Because what they have historically and what they expect and the communication level that they have and the respect that they have for you is all going to show in the first couple dates or even the first date. And if you just find yourself asking the right questions, you can save yourself that trouble, so you're not over there trying to figure it out as you're going on. All of a sudden the tab comes, then you find out what you need to find out. All of a sudden you're meeting somewhere and then you find out, why didn't you pick me up? All of a sudden you're seeing her for the first time. She's like, where's my flowers? Then you're figuring it out. You know, all these different things. So appreciate y'all for watching the video. If y'all made it this far, man, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Comment what y'all's dating experience is like, man, in 2026. What have y'all experienced already? Because now there's people out there going on dates and meeting different people. What's y'all's expectations? What do y'all think about it, man? Let me know what's up. Follow me on Instagram, man, King Malone. And that being said, I will catch you on the next video. I'm going.